Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up and use a Dubb account in a very quick tutorial. The first thing is to sign up for an account. Go to the dubb.com website and fill out the registration form. The username will be whatever you want. It won't actually be visible to recipients, so you can put whatever you want here. Click the register button. Now it's going to ask you for a company name. Here you want to enter either the name of your company or the closest thing to it. There are some required fields. How'd you hear about us? Number of employees. You can skip this as well, but it will be required to fill out at some point if you plan on utilizing the free trial or paying for an account. So we do have to enter the team name. We can skip the mobile number, or you can include it there. It takes you to the subscription page, and if you would like to continue with the free plan, we can do so, or if we'd like to upgrade to a subscription, we can do it at this point as well. The first thing, once we are either going to take advantage of the free trial or set up on a paid plan, is going to be to set up the account. So we start by clicking your profile picture here, then clicking your settings. First, we're going to upload a headshot, and then we can include any bit of our contact information down here. Now, where this contact information actually shows up will be right below the videos in an email signature section. So if you ever want to see what one of your videos looks like before you send it out, all you have to do is click on the thumbnail of the video, and then you can click this public URL, and that's what the video view page is going to look like on the recipient's end. So you can see here it just says my name and my profile picture. So if I fill any other of this information out, such as my email, I can come under video options and I can choose which of these I want displayed. So if I want all of these displayed, you check all the boxes, and then now as you can see here, I check the email box, so now my email is included there. Once this section, the profile section is filled out, and you've chosen which options you want to include under video options, you can also connect your social accounts here. You're only required to put in the second half of the URL because the first half is not going to change. So just the second half you need to put in there. Then under team, on my team, you can select a new logo, and this is going to replace our logo with your own on the video page. Once that's done, we are ready to actually begin customizing some videos. So you can create these videos however you want. You can use the website itself. You can click this plus button here and click record. You can also use the Chrome extension to create screen recordings. Then you can use your cell phone. You can either use the mobile app, or you can record your videos on your cell phone as you normally would, or you can use a fancy camera. The videos can come from basically anywhere you want to. You can also upload them from your computer. Once a video is on the Dubb account, it is ready to be customized. So I click that video here, takes me to the video information page for that particular video. Then I can click the edit button and change some of these things. I can change the title, which is only visible when you're sharing the videos through social media or text messages. I can also change the privacy to where it's either visible on search engines or only visible to people with the URL. So feature to put it on search engines, private would make it only searchable or only visible with the URL, and then draft means no one will be able to see it except for you right here in this window. We also have a chat integration. We can disable tracking if they have a strict email filter, allow the video download. More on this shared functionality later. The next thing we want to do is add calls to actions. Calls to actions are really powerful features that allow us to drive the next steps from using a video. Because ideally, when we're creating videos, we're doing so to drive activity. We're not just doing it for fun. So when we come here, we can create a new CTA. The name of the CTA is only visible to yourself. So it's just to help you stay organized. The recipients will not see the name. They will see what's under button text. So as far as name goes, we would just maybe name this website. And I want this button to direct them to a URL. So what I'm going to do is copy and paste a URL that I want them to go to, and I would paste that here. And it can either open in a new window or the same window. Then under button text, I would say either visit website, or I would choose a custom option and have it say whatever I wanted to. You can set these CTAs as a default, and what this does is it means if it's a CTA as a default, it will automatically apply the CTA to every video you create moving forward. The description of the CTA will only be visible if you have a single CTA. If you have more than one CTA, the description will not be visible. If you're using the phone number type If it's an SMS or phone call type CTA, it will not be visible on desktop because it will create a button that shows up right below the video, and it will not be functional on a desktop. So it will only show up on mobile. Let me go ahead and show you what this button looks like here. So again, if we ever want to preview that, all we do is click that public URL, and then now we can see it says visit website. And that button will take me to the website. Lots of different functionality we can have with the CTAs. There is a section of the website here. So if I click this I button, it takes me to our little learning center where we have a ton of bite-sized videos about how to do things on the platform. One of these videos is Dubb calls to action section. So that'll cover in detail how to set up, create, and manage your CTAs. Once we have attached the appropriate CTAs, make sure you hit the save. There is an exit intent module, which when you try to exit the page, that's what this little module is here. It only appears when people are trying to navigate away from the video. There's emoji responses, which is these little emojis here. It will track that type of engagement, so if someone gives you a thumbs up or a hands clap, you will see that come through on the reporting. You can add a comment engine, and you can password protect your videos as well. Any changes you make, always be sure to hit the save button afterwards. The next thing is the design. So we can change the player color, play button. Once we've uploaded your logo, you can make the video page look more cohesive with your branding. So all we do is we can choose to display your logo on the video player by checking that box, and then we can choose the player color, meaning the play button and the play bar, by selecting the color selector here. You can either use a hex code or you can drag this color to where you want it, and then you can also change the color of the CTA buttons to make that match your branding as well. Once you have the appropriate colors selected, you would either select this default checkbox, and that way it's going to apply the same colors to every video and CTA you create, or you can leave it alone and change the colors per video. You can also attach a background here. So if I type in tech, it's going to give me some stock photos. We have thousands of stock photos to choose from. I'm going to choose this one, click save, and now it's going to apply that background to my video page. There's also a default checkbox, if you've noticed that, which will apply this same background to every video you create. So if you check that little box, it'll automatically apply the same background. You can upload your very own custom background here as well. Once the design elements are set up, we're actually ready to distribute the video. We do have some light trimming functionality, so you can trim off the beginning or the end. You can customize the thumbnails, and you can also add a playlist here. All you have to do is search for the video title, add it on, and then now these videos will play back to back. So it's kind of like splicing two clips together without needing to do any video editing. So just as soon as this first video is finished, it transitions right into the next video. Okay, so we're done with the video options. We're ready to distribute the video. This option here, this email option, will not be available on free trials, or it will only be available on a free plan. So if you're on a free account or on a free trial, this email option will not be available to you. There are a couple prerequisites to using this. The first one is we have to configure an email to send from Dubb, so we can connect to Gmail or an SMTP provider. And then the video also has to be shared, meaning this little checkbox right here has to be checked for it to be shared so that we can use this option here. So if we're on the free trial or we've not yet configured an email, we would be using the sharing options here. So we can enter a name for tracking, or an email. So what we do is we just enter the email, press enter. It's now added this email to our database so we can track this person, and we can also enter some personalization text. So we want to say, hey Darius, and then now when I press this copy for email button, I can now paste this video into almost any channel, whether it's Gmail or Outlook or a CRM or social media, you name it, we can copy and paste a video into it. Unless the interface does not allow for images, this copy for email button is going to allow you to paste a video into almost any channel. So just press the copy for email and then paste it into the channel. Now when a recipient receives this, they click it, it takes them to the video page where the whole video will play, they can interact with your calls to actions and all those great things. So that does it for the quick tutorial.